Good evening, everybody. I totally forgot it was Wednesday. That's worse than being unprepared. And I was just thinking about making the video last night, and then I forgot. I literally am sitting here, let me show you, I'm sewing, and I'm watching about borderline personality. So even though I forgot about making the grandparents video, I was thinking about the situation anyways. So here I am in my bed. This is my favorite sewing spot. There's my mess over there, as always. There's my mess on the floor from my sewing. That's where I cut my pieces out. And so, yeah, I'm watching videos on borderline personality. But I just went today. I picked up Isaiah from school. Ronald actually had to walk home down the dirty, muddy dirt road because Keith isn't here. And I had the appointment already. I thought Keith was going to be here. That was unexpected. Keith is at the camp having a good old time all by himself. He mowed. I mean, yeah, he's still doing little jobs and stuff, but he hasn't been feeling well. His lungs were pretty bad, so he needed some rest time too. And I guess he's resting on the mower. Is that resting? So, what should we talk about? Grandparents today. This is grandparents. It is 20 minutes to 8 o'clock, and I am laying in bed and sewing and watching TV, and I just talked to him. My parents went out and visited him while he was there. So, what I was gonna cover is not borderline personality because that's way complicated. I don't think even everybody knows what to say about it. I believe that's what Isaiah has, if I haven't said that before. Amid a bunch of other things. Oppositional behavior disorder. OBD? Is that right? That's what it started out as. It was like, get in the car. No. Put a seatbelt on. No. He wasn't always like that. But the last time, when he came to live with us this last time, that's just, I remember I had to go to work. I was working at Subway. And I said, I don't have a babysitter. I don't know, whatever the situation was. I said, you're going to have to go with me. Because, if you work at restaurants, there's rarely anybody that covers your shift. Because nobody gets paid enough, and their time off is their time off, and they don't answer the phone or whatever. Anyways, I had to go to work. He had to go with me. They got to go sit in a booth and color, and I would make them something to eat and a drink, I mean, it wasn't torture or anything. They weren't back there washing dishes. And this was very early on when we had him, and he didn't want to go. I had to pry his fingers off of the bedpost, and he was 10 years old, I guess, at that time. Oh, I should have known what I was in for then. And I think maybe I did, kind of. Because real early on, it's just talking, y'all. I'm getting way better. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't plan to do that. I don't do that hardly anymore. It's almost gone. Where was I? Yeah, there were already signs, and I was already scared that I wouldn't be able to handle it because I'm just too old for the crazy that we're in for, which is exactly what we're doing. So, do the best you can to make everybody happy and take time for yourself. And if your grandparents, go to bed early, get them kids used to an early schedule. Eat supper at 6. I think we ate supper at 6 tonight, 6:30. And usually, time is changing too. Now it's getting dark outside. You can see it's getting dark. And I am very much run by dark, light, that kind of thing. Not that I don't like to stay up late at night, but I like to have my chores and things done, dinner time and all that. I'm like, ooh, it's dark. It's time to have that stuff done. So oppositional behavior disorder is a tough one. Maybe it should be this way. Oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? Because it's like, okay, I need you to put away your clothes. I'll do it in a minute. No, you won't. I need you to pick up your room. Can I do it right after this game, or I'm talking to my friend? That room won't get cleaned. Little things. Even bathroom behavior has been something that has taken us a long time to deal with. And that is all oppositional behavior. You know, that's just because you want him to. I don't like him to go in the guest room because he gets into stuff. He gets into people's stuff. He gets into whatever. I used to say his mom would do it, and I would say she was shopping. She'd go in her sister's drawers and just get whatever she wanted. You know, getting my stuff. I once found all my rings in my pond. I had a little pond, you know, the big plastic ones. And I was cleaning it out. And I found one of my rings. And I thought, well, I must have lost it the last time I cleaned the pond. Or when I was watering or planting something like that. And then I found another one and another one. Apparently she had gotten mad at me and gotten all my rings. Look, I got stung again. This is twice this summer. But on the arm better, and it's way better now, y'all. It was pretty swelled up. I should have showed it to you yesterday. This one was because I was picking chili pekins off the little chili pepper, and I was sitting outside, and I leaned over and went to put my arm on my leg, because I was leaning over to pick the peppers on the ground, and I guess he was sitting on my leg, because he got stuck on my arm. I think he got me on my elbow, too. There was a little spot there, but he was stuck on my arm. And I thought it was a bee because he was stuck, but there was no stingers. I think it was a wasp. So I hope you liked this inspiring grandma video of me talking nonsense. But as you can see from the video on TV and me not having any intention of making a video, this stuff is always on my mind. I'm always trying to deal with the situation and understand it better so we can get through our days a little easier. When I was dealing with my own daughter, it was to fix it. I was going to fix it somehow. I was going to fix it. I know I'm not going to fix it. Now, I've learned that much. I have to make our lives as pleasant as possible. And, you know, and his too. And make his life pleasant. And do as many things as I can for him. Even though I was thinking earlier today, there hasn't been not one time in the 4 years that we've had him where there was a heartfelt Isaiah moment of, Grandma, I love you. Thanks for being my grandma. Popo, thank you for stepping in and doing all that you've done for me. And I know he's a teenage kid. I know he's a kid. But still, there's those moments where they come up and they give you a hug and they say something nice. Even Ronald, who is very low-key, has his moments when you know he's loving us or whatever. I think the closest that we ever got was we were camping at Neff Lake, and it was his birthday, and he said, "This is the best birthday ever." I think that was the sweetest words in 4 years. So hang in there, everybody. Hang in there. I know things can be tough. Things can be tough. But keep sewing, keep reading, keep watching sports, keep reading good night stories. If you've got little grandbabies, read them good night stories. If that isn't something that you did or for your own kids or was done for you, do it. That is something that will give you a lot of good memories. Trips to the library. Yeah. So this is Grandma rambling in this video. I will try my best to have it together a little better next week. We have a trip coming up. But yeah, maybe I'll have something something actual, something planned. But yet again, maybe not. So all of y'all have a great evening. Let me see. Ruth is in her bed and she won't let Apollo up on the bed. She growls at him. Look, she's watching him right now. Okay, did you get that? She's watching him to make sure he doesn't come up here and enjoy himself on the bed. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. This is Ramblin' Grandma, episode, is it 5? I'll have to go back and look before I do this one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.